What is good, YouTube? I want to thank every single one of you guys for the support on this channel. If you guys wouldn't mind, please leave a like and push the subscribe button. Let's get into it. Dwyane Wade is a 3-time NBA champion, an NBA Finals MVP, and a 12-time NBA ALLSTAR. It's real hard to think of Dwyane Wade having a hard upbringing as a child. Dwyane Wade was born in Chicago and raised with an 18-year-old mother. An 18-year-old mother on its own is already difficult, but for being in Chicago, that just makes matters even worse. Wade has described his upbringing in Chicago as it being very difficult. Wade stated that his mom was on drugs and his family was in a gang environment, so it was a rough childhood. At a very young age, Wade already witnessed police raids and found dead bodies in several times in nearby garbage cans. At only 4 months old, his parents separated and would later divorce. Jolinda was given custody of the 2 children and she moved to her mother's house with them. The family struggled financially, and it was around the time when Jolinda started dealing drugs. His mom was addicted to several substances, including cigarettes, alcohol, heroin, and cocaine. Jolinda will always get high with friends at her home, even in the premises of her children. In an interview with the ESPN, Wade said, "I've seen the needles laying around the house. I've seen my mother shoot up before. I've even seen a lot of things that my mom didn't know I seen as a kid." Knowing all of this information, Dwyane Wade's sister knew she needed to get Dwyane Wade out of the projects. She needed to get him out of the bad position that he was in. Since his mother was doing drugs, she had no other choice but to trick Dwyane and say that they was going to the movies. But she lied. She told him that so he can go to his father's house. But Wade will still occasionally visit his mother. A year later, his father moved the family to Robbins, Illinois. After moving to Robbins, Wade didn't see his mother for 2 years. During this time, Jolinda was able to access free supplies of drugs by volunteering to be a tester, someone who tested street drugs for impurities before the dealer tries to sell them. Jolinda was hospitalized and nearly died after she mistakenly injected herself with LSD. But in Wade's life, what he would do is turn to sports, especially basketball and football, to avoid the temptation of participating in drugs and gang-related activities. Wade's mom and dad would often take him to the park to play basketball. He cites one of his older sisters as the individual most responsible for his childhood upbringing and for steering him in the proper direction. As Dwyane Wade got older, he began to take basketball a little bit serious. While he did not acquire much playing time during his second year, his stepbrother Demetrius McDaniel was the star of the team. Wade grew 4 inches in the summer before his junior year and saw an increase in playing time, averaging 20.7 points, 7.6 rebounds per game. The following year, Wade averaged 27.0 points and 11 rebounds per game while leading the team to a 24-5 record. But like any high school player that grew up in the projects, they always have the same problem, and that is their academics. Since Dwyane Wade's academics wasn't that good, he only had 3 college offers: Marquette University, Illinois State, and DePaul University, due to his academic problems. But Wade would soon go to Marquette University. During most of Wade's time in Marquette University, his mother was either eluding the law or serving time in jail for selling cocaine. But in 2001, Jolinda declared that she would change her life and get clean while attending a service at Chicago church. Wade, then a sophomore at Marquette, went home for Christmas to be with his mom, who believed was clean and sober for the first time in his life. However, Jolinda admitted to him that she was actually going back to prison. Wade told ESPN, "I was hurt because I felt like I was just getting my mom back, and now she had to leave again." On January 2nd, 2002, his mother went back to prison to serve a 14-month sentence. She says she was being clean since 2003. All thanks to Dwyane Wade's sister. In 2003, he got drafted 1st round, 5th overall pick by the Miami Heat. So it all goes to show that no matter where you was raised from or who you was raised by, you can do anything that you set your mind to it. Well, you guys already know who it is. It's your boy Davey, and I'm out.